that one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your...
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready, nigga. Ready?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The red zone.
Ready? We're waiting. 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a second down run for Murray. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Brees going to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stopped him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Winston
escapes the set, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They can't see me. They can't see me, Dad. They can't see me.
From the 45 on second down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Eric, can we so you wipe your nose? Stop jumping.
Daddy? Daddy?
Yes.
Mm.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4 down. Check 42, man. That's good. That guy's good. Right. Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. 65, 65. 21.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze caught by Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win the touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they will stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Breeze. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Winston. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Montgomery. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yeah.
25, 3, 56. Ready? 56.
In the shotgun, it's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
A gain of 15.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now, Breeze again. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Okay.
He's got Smith here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Winston now finding Godwin complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Winston now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And Latavius Murray, the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Good shit,
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Breeze now on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the ball's on, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
What the hell going on?
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Winston. And he finds Howard complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all